to Civ 5 Monday, as it has been foretold by me, because that's what the schedule says. Oh man. I love me some Civ 5 actually, it's fun. It's a fun game. There we go. Why not? A war against Elizabeth, why not? Caravel. Oh wait. Should get that one a little bit away. Get on to a ladder, I guess. And you can just do normal work. There's always smiling.
你已经证明了你是一个狡猾、称职的对手，我为你的胜利祝贺。
out of mines.
Olaya keçeyotish.
Let's see. Can stay there then, I guess. A good place. Heal. Letters. Happy with that. Let's see. I don't need workers right now. There. I think Suleiman is still friendly enough with me, so I don't wanna.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per
Two caravels here. Let's get them back so I can upgrade them to ironclads. See which one I had to cover Colombo, right? Back of Wittenberg. So somewhere along that route, see they get chips. Which means I can get one there. And I also want you. So back. To heal. You can now heal, thanks. Let's see. Stock exchange. Hermitage. Call
Selamlar.
We can't get anything there, so let's Norwich. Yeah.
Gone home.
So they're currently stopping Wittenberg. So are there anything? Well, Class Court is 20, which is actually better. Question is now is how the bugger to stop them from taking that route. Skyscrapers. Hi Soda, by the way. My day was actually pretty good. Be here, but then I will go. You can go to the shower now if you want. I don't mind. If you go for a shower. Right now. That was decent. I had my rehab thing. I do like that exercise being there, like in the warm pool. So it's like 33 degrees in it. It's nice. It's very nice. It's very rich. Crusaders days in Palestine was crumbling. Actually, I was shrimping a little bit. But you can go to do your showering now if you want to. Ferris wheels is nice. It's been ages since I've been in one though. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't been in one since before you were born. That's the last time I went on one. It was when I was 8. And that was back in 1998, so. And back then, that's Sweden have 2 islands, yeah, like big islands. One is Gotland, as it is like down there is, well, island, I guess, island land, if you translate the name. and on it there is like a Sioux Tivoli combination sort of a deal. And back in ye day, back in 1998, they had the Scandinavian biggest Ferris wheel. It is beaten now, mind you, by both is the one in Gothenburg in Liseberg and the London Eye is bigger. I mean, not close. I mean, we have them in Sweden, but it's not that easy to get to them. Yeah, 1998, in the 1900s. That's the last time I remember going on a Ferris wheel that I can think of. But like I said, it's I do like our like attractions and whatnot. And I don't mind the Ferris wheels either. And I wouldn't say that I'm super afraid of heights, I guess, but I do have respect for heights. How could they go for Ferris wheels? They're nice. They're pretty nice. I could easily deal with the Ferris wheels, but I couldn't go, for example. I mean, I don't know actually. I have no idea how to react with the flights yet, since I have never flown. Ooh, nice. I do like Ferris wheels. Here's the difference of the sort of attractions I would go for. I wouldn't mind the Ferris wheel, but I wouldn't go for a free fall. Yeah? That's the difference. I wouldn't mind sitting, I think. My problem is, of course, that I'm fat and not a tall person. So I need an aisle seat so I can sort of like at least have my legs out to the aisles. Or pick like economics or whatnot. Because I couldn't deal with those window seats or without. I mean, not that I would enjoy the sights, mind. So that's not a problem for me. It's more like the space for the legs for me. Yeah, those one is would be 4 hours isn't that bad. There are way longer ones than 4 hours. Yeah, it's emergency. I need the room for my legs. Shower. I did say go shower.
Oh, it's you.
10 turns before I can go to that peace conference there. Okay. Toledo. There we go. Heal. There we go. That's a good pass, actually. children. The carries the future on the leaf of their shoulders. Dead king.
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım. Hoşunuza
Yeah.
gider mi?
This- Oh yeah. If we smaller the most, we have a great happiness in our empire. See, what can we send you all? Can send you there, I guess. And you just work. This planet Earth turns slowly. And now they can start moving again. Tunisia. And you can go and do the route back to Krakow then. Oh.
Gelin pazarlığa...
They're living dangerously. With that one. Mongolia. Guess buying Colombo might be a good thing to do. We get another one of those great merchants thingies. What if I... Heal, heal. Boom. So. Then you can go there then. Set up and sleep.
Det er en fin aftale. Selv en simpel tigger ville være enig.
You don't ever have to forgive me. And no matter what you do from here on out, know this. No matter what you do, I will love you always. No matter what, I will love you always. No matter what, I will love you always. Oh, us. Let's go hotel. Promote. Where to set you then? I guess up here.
Lirtuhut.
You go there. Sleep. Sleep. You can just explore for now.
Det er en fin aftale. Selv en simpel tigger vil være enig. Udmærket.
Well, at least they're not complaining right now. I thought they would, considering I guess the play war ally. Cameras, commandos, like me. There we go. Lumber mill. Delete this unit because I don't want it. And you can heal now. There we go. Zanzibar. Another one from cargo ship. Done. Oh, I'm having way too much. Which one can't die? Be without. Let's do that one then. Hi, Soda again. I suck at the blood
En fin
pressure
aftale.
reading.
Selv en
To be
simpel
fair.
tigger vil være enig.
Probably mine's probably stupendously high anyway, considering I'm fat. So no point. But it's good of you to take it. I mean, eating Irish food like a liver and like stuff like it, and combining with the vitamin C rich things like orange juice is also good for like you ladies, of course. Then there's magnesium is also a good thing to think about if you're like constantly cold. No. If you when it comes to iron, you need to combine it with citrus things, or like vitamin C, like orange juice, because the vitamin C helps your body absorb the iron in the food better. They're a good combination thing. Certain food are like that they sort of like combine with another one in a good way to help absorb another like vitamin better, I guess. So vitamin C helps with your iron absorption.
Yom Tavlach.
I don't speak Persian, even if I know that Persian is of the same language group that, of course, Sweden is part of. But Persian is closer to Arabic, which than us in Sweden land. So you would understand Persian better than I would, considering Arabic is have influences than in the Maltese language. Well, you're more likely to than me, I guess. I should say. Yeah, they kind of do. That's their thing. But I guess it's sort of like every language tend to, you know, speak really quickly when they speak normally. Every language does this. Like English, Arabic, Swedish, English, you know, even Maltese. When you're speaking with your mother, you're probably speaking pretty quickly. You wouldn't just think about it. How you speak normally. These countries and okay. Competing fireworks. Very odd tradition. I mean, well, interesting or whatever. It's different from us, I guess. I should say. It's not. I shouldn't say strange, because that's not what I really mean, I guess. So let's go. Hotel and stadium. I would say the only like fireworks we ever do is either during New Year or on Thursday, which is the last of April, which is the bonfire night, bound from like old Norse mythology thing, like pagan ritual and stuff, where they light up the bonfire at evening, and sort of like is to essentially drive the old out with the old in with the new, the old spirits, winter spirits, the evil spirits of winter, sort of drive them away and sort of like welcome in the spring, proper spring and summer. And that's the only one that have like close to firework, I guess. So it's sort of like Walpurgis night, in a way. For those that have that, it's sort of like that tradition. It's fun. Well, I did just celebrate it more as a kid. Back when I like lived in the place where I lived when both my parents were together before they split up. That place had a good fire everywhere. Like that, so the fire was sort of nearby, close to a school actually. So, but since the fire department was also very, very close to the area, they could watch it in a good way. So it's a pretty nice tradition. Essentially, it's essentially just mingle around and mess around with stuff. Heal. I think the only proper one is sort of like there like one, maybe one proper one that's for like where you can sell like hot dogs and stuff at the place, but generally speaking it's just the fire mingled at the fire. Nah, I don't think there isn't really. It's just light the fire. when at least in that tradition, there isn't really a food tradition bound to that one, which it should be. It's weird it isn't one, actually. But I mean, our food related one is generally ooh. Further things are generally related to, you know, Christmas, Easter, and Midsummer. That's our food things. Otherwise, it's generally no food things here. Like for the, it's probably like just if someone does some, it's probably like, hey, here's some soft drink or like sodas and stuff. But generally speaking, is there aren't really much stuff around there. For some reason, we don't have that. You'd think that, but maybe drinking hot chocolate, but no real of you know, having it there. So like maybe some like baguettes or whatever. I mean, they sell it. They wouldn't give your family out. But generally speaking, it's just like a nice cozy thing to be at the fire. It's a big ass bonfire. So generally speaking, you can be at it and it's still like feel heat sort of thing. But it's a nice socializing with people, I guess, and it's some community ones for some areas, but yeah, it's it is pretty cozy being around those, but I'm like you when it comes to like being around people. Me no wanna, generally speaking, that is. Unless there's an awesome person like Soda around. It is cozy though, it is very cozy. You would like it, I think. Mine always had been red. Like forever it's been red. No, it's like I guess areas do this, the living areas in a city, or like a grand place. So like the mine would probably have one, like there's one at one place that is known to have events, for example. Yeah, it's a contained one though, so it's a nice one to look at. So it's like so they have like an in specific places so they can so they don't harm anything. So it's like areas of a city. They would have that assigned or pre-prepared.
Oh, it's you.
Next turn then. They will surrender. But later, but like I said, last of April stuff is pretty. It's pretty fun, I would say.
Как тебе понравится?
I hate when this freaking screen flickers. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, generally speaking, I don't go out for events because it is so
Would
too
you be
much
interested in a trade agreement with England?
stuff bound, I guess. There.
I beg your pardon? Certainly.
Yeah, it's me don't wanna be around when events. I don't wanna be outside, generally speaking. So. Ooh, strawberry thing. We come in peace as I mean, strawberries thing is we generally just eat strawberry things relate strawberries when it comes around midsummer. Fresh ones with cream, or if we like and strawberry cake, of course. But
Baguio.
Otherwise,
Masok.
nah.
Aparan to yan aliliron kit.
There was no one on the beach there. That's nice. That's nice. Those are also good. And we generally have both smoothies and ice cream, of course. Strawberry flavored stuff are nice, and fresh ones are nice. Same with we put strawberries on cake and have it as a traditional midsummer thing here. So that's a traditional food stuff that we have. Huh, that's weird, because it's like, it's a very common thing to have here. It's very common. I mean, I think you would actually enjoy like midsummer. The problem with midsummer specifically, though, it is by tradition. It always makes it so. It always rains on midsummer. It's just one of those things that always happen during midsummer. You can it's like clockwork. It will always be rain or like cold on midsummer. It's like clockwork. Like always, always, always.
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能接受吗？
Which is
Would you be
weird when you think
interested in
about
a
it.
trade agreement with England?
Yes, yes. I'm surprised that it's not common for you guys. Yeah. Oh, Persia is out of the game. The Ottomans conquered Persia. I won't complain though. I love rain and I love the cold, so. Do not feel ever seen on again. to see the steel foundries in Damascus and the gardens of the Caliph in Baghdad. Never seen the mighty cracked Chevalier, now fallen fortress of the Knights Temple. Patriotic War. The Lord works in mysterious ways. The soda works in mysterious ways.
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo. Penseghe.
Why not, actually?
Va bene.
Sadly, I don't speak Italian, but I know that is a famous leader of Venice. Back in the Fourth Crusade era. Enrico Dandolo was a famous leader back in like 1200s. I mean, you would understand since it's actually Italian, but I wouldn't. That's the thing they do here in Civilization, though. For single player, they have voiced the lines in the actual language they're supposed to have. So, for example, the Hanas have close to Mongolian or Hunnic, how they were. Indonesia have Indonesian. The Turks have Turkish, obviously, and all the old Persian had the Persian. China have Chinese.
今天怎么样？
So I don't know if she would have Mandarin or the other Chinese or other Chinese dialects, but
Saluti. Ande avanti.
let's go for Neuschwanstein. Freaking hell. Well, I were doing Mandarin or the game was? Because I don't think I can do Mandarin. I think the Egyptians have like Arabic though.
Ah,
إنه أنت.
or something
ثم؟
close. Cause
أعتقد أنه يجب علي.
they don't have Egyptian. I don't know what I said though when I said something. Can't remember what I did say. Might have sounded Chinese though to you. Can't remember what I did. Oh yeah, the character had this one that has Beijing does have actual Chinese. I don't know if it has Mandarin or Cantonese though. Mandarin is the biggest language in China, but they have more than one language in actual China. Mandarin is just the biggest one. For example, Cantonese is also another one. I mean, Egypt probably did have our language back in the day, but it wouldn't anymore. Yes and no. It's a multitude of language that is in China.
He'll die. Jeg lytter.
You don't have anything, Mr. Hall Bluetooth, sadly.
Lad os høre det.
But Denmark, of course, speak Danish, and they are represented by Hall Bluetooth. So Chinese is a yes or no kind of thing on one language side. Bluetooth. I mean, his name was Bluetooth, and hence the name for the actual thing. By the way, Sweden was the one that invented the Bluetooth. Even the guy was, of course, Danish. And China is, of course, this.
今天怎么样？
Wu Qian is a famous leader in China.
什么？继续。
Actually, you have.
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能接受吗？
Actually, you can get some horses for me.
我的朋友。
I don't use 10 horses anymore. I did it well with what? The Chinese or Harald Bluetooth? That's nice. Ooh, fireworks. They're nice. I love fireworks. Mind. Yes, hearing them can be nice, but not when you try to sleep though. So depending on, probably wouldn't enjoy living in Malta for that reason. You probably would get used to him, huh? Like with anything, I guess. I mean, when Dad was alive, one of the places he lived at up in Åsa was since I didn't really come up that often more than the weekends. That place, well, like I was like relegated to being in sort of like the cupboard, like the places where you normally would, like, I guess, hang clothes. Sort of like one of those rooms, but it was a big room. It was for one of those places. It was planning things because it was like nothing. Okay, yeah.
The location is one of the most beautiful to be found. Holy,
nice.
And unapproachable. A worthy temple for the divine friend who has brought salvation and true blessing to the world.
The problem with the room, of course, was the whole house's air conditioning thing went in that room, and it was pretty noisy. So it's like the whole ventilation went in that room. The whole air drum thing, so it was pretty darn noisy. Yeah, it was pretty bad, to be honest. But like you said, you get used to it, and your body sort of like tells you to go to sleep at one point or another. So you get used to it. So, but yeah, it did suck.
He'll die.
It sucked major donkey
Liar,
thing. Was not fun, but hey, beggars can be choosers, because a lot of the rooms were occupied by someone else at the point, and since I wasn't that there like on a day-to-day basis. Huh. I would think that you would. Also get used to that at some point. Also a bit weird to not get used to a car. But I guess if it's super noisy when it starts or something, you wouldn't, I guess. Yeah, it's
Sta offerta non sarà valida per tanto tempo. Penseghe.
There we go. let's just do this unit. Well, not unit. This turn, and then sort of save and quit, I guess. April have been flying by, I gotta say. I mean, work sort of flies by for me. You really should have like something to listen by. Combustion.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done.
I mean, actually, Soda, something to listen to while at work might be having my D&D campaign to listen to. That might be a fun idea to do. To listen to. Ooh, tell me those. That's nice. That's fun. I mean, so you could just, you know, put my campaign on and just listen to as a podcast. See, might be a fun way to sort of like do some podcasty things. Man, that does suck. Why wouldn't a workplace like yours have good Wi-Fi? That does not make sense to me. With your kind of work, that does not make sense to me. Yeah, I mean, laptops should have cables though to, you know, recharge the batteries. The point of our laptop is, you know, have it on the go. Well, it's a good way to stop for today, since it do be getting late. But we can raid out to Bjornan. Oh, but cable internet is good though. Yeah, this is why I took now as a to quit, so we could so you could rest. Wi-Fi is a not good balanced internet. You should have cable, well, fiber, not copper wire. Let's raid Bjorn and scare him with a raid. Oh my god. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, Soda. I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Sleep well. Bye bye bye.